Today's photo challenge is street photography with 400mm. Is this even possible? Let's find out. Now, I do love the sound of an accordion player. He's about halfway down this tunnel and I'm really pushing the ISO up to 1600 here. So there's a guy smoking an e-cigarette way in the distance, and one of the things I like about shooting 400mm is that you can be really discreet. Well, as discreet as you can be with something this big. Smoking, hang on, here we go. So here's the challenge when shooting street photography with 400mm. There's going to be a lot of distance between the camera and the subject. So I'm about 40 or 50 yards from a street performer playing with some bubbles, and with this kind of distance you're always going to face the problem of people walking in between the camera and the subject. So I'm using spot focusing and just waiting for a gap. So there's an inconspicuous man in a trilby dead ahead. I'm hoping he turns to face the camera so I can get a good look at him. So originally I bought this 100 to 400mm Sony G-Master for hard to reach subjects like sporting events or capturing stags up in the Highlands. The last thing I thought about was taking street photography because it's generally bonkers having this much focal range. So there's a romantic couple just perched on the end of the pier high above the Thames, and one of the advantages of using 400mm is that it gives you an amazing amount of subject isolation and compression on whatever is the background, in this case the City of London. Yes, yes to the kiss. I wonder if they know I'm filming them. Zukin faces. So I've got spot tracking. So some of the best advice I was ever taught as a photographer is always look behind you, because there might be a shot that you're missing. This is the reverse angle of the shot that we just took on the beach. He's posing for me. Hold it. So there is a composition along here, but it's not with 400mm, unfortunately. So I'm having to go down to 100mm just to get the composition. Just works well with the handrails. If you get someone in the foreground, might work with this guy. So one of the downsides to shooting street photography with such a big lens is the sheer weight of this thing. My arm's getting pretty tired. There's a shot here for sure. What's this old gentleman doing? Looking for cockles and mussels or treasure? So I've changed my angle here because the background is far more interesting. Chaotic scene here with a gent feeding the seagulls, quite difficult to focus. Got some pretty amazing compression here, shooting over the tops of heads here, couple just coming down the stairs. Here's another cool looking dude in shades. So there is a guy just hanging out the window. Let's see if I can grab him. Interesting detail shot here. St. George's Cross flag and the Shard as a backdrop. So shutter speed when shooting handheld on a 400mm lens is going to be tricky. Yes, this lens does have image stabilization, which you could potentially ignore the reciprocal rule, which I'll pop on the screen just here. But when shooting moving subjects like people, you want to be at least 500th of a second or ideally 800th of a second to freeze the motion. Pigeon. Some stacked pillars. Oh, here we go. Just grabbing some more detail shots here. Old brewery sign. Just using these railings to shoot through here. So there's a gentleman over there, looks pretty tired or just having a hard day. Nice little window scene here, about 30-40 yards away, using spot tracking. So today's photo challenge wasn't quite as difficult as I thought it was going to be. 400mm on the streets of London does make it easier to capture angles from above and hard to reach subjects. But trying to be discreet with this lens is flipping impossible. You might as well be holding a big foam finger. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with some shots from my trip around London and say a big thanks to you guys for watching. And if you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more photography content. I'll catch you on the flip side.